Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Best Ball Bros! It's episode 15 now, and we have been delivered! I'm Matt.
I need a second. I was not expecting that. And I'm Aaron, and welcome one and all to Best Ball Bros.
And he's not gay no more.
And he's not gay. He's been delivered. Did he throw another bomb to Thornton right back to back? He did, and he caught. Oh,
that's caught.
And he caught that one.
So, if you haven't caught it already, we were watching Sunday Night Football, and Mahomes just threw back-to-back passes to Tyquan Thornton. So
he's went 5 for 71 and a tutty already.
Aaron, how was your week?
It wasn't terrible. This game has helped because I love watching the fullback Cam Scadaboo just play like he's praying for CTE.
You definitely had to go pick him up in one of your leagues. And
yes,
you seem to be happy with it.
Picked him up and started him, and I'm doing pretty good. How was your week, buddy?
Not too bad. Same old.
Is there anything in particular that you would like to start with today? Because I know on this side of the table, I have a full book of notes. So is there anywhere you would like to start?
Let's go.
Beautiful week 3. We're going to start with probably the best news we have. There was a thick 6 today, buddy.
Who was the thick 6? I saw the blocked field goal return for a touchdown.
By Jordan Davis.
Oh, okay.
The defensive lineman, buddy. We had a thick 6.
Does that count?
That counts.
That counts as a thick 6?
It counts when the 330-pound defensive lineman ran 18 miles per hour to score this touchdown.
Almost 19.
Get out of my way.
Buddy was moving.
So, I guess we'll just touch, first of all, because me and you love defense.
Uh-huh.
Defense kind of ruled the day today.
Oh, absolutely.
Just off my notes, we'll mark the thick 6 off. Congratulations. Scoop and score that ended up winning them the game.
Yep.
We had the Jets block 2 kicks in this game? Something crazy like that. Hold on. Let me pull this. Mr. Jeff Schwartz kind of summed this up. In the span of 15 minutes today, the Eagles blocked a field goal, then score the go-ahead game-winning field goal for a scoop and score. Mr. Jordan Davis, congratulations on your thick 6. The Browns were down 10, tie it at 10, and then block the game-winning field goal
to kick their own game-winning field goal.
Which, I have a side note. That 2-minute drill that the Browns did was beautiful.
It helps to have experience.
It helps when you have Joe Flacco saying, I'm throwing the ball right there, and we're kneeling it right there, and everybody get the fuck out of my way. Beautiful. So that, I have a note just to bring that up. So
Flacco, like we always said, was going to be amazing this year. Check the tape. Definitely don't check the tape. We said he was going to be amazing.
So the Jets were down 23-6. Mm-hmm. They end up scoring all their touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Tampa is kicking the game-sealing field goal. And then the Jets block the field goal, score, and then Tampa turns around and kicks the game-winning field goal right after.
What's the odds they block 2 field goals in a row?
So Minnesota's defense had 2 touchdowns today. The Bucks had a defensive touchdown today. Seattle had a punt return TD. Just defense ruled the day today, man.
The Commanders had a punt return TD.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. So the Commanders had one too.
I think his name is Troy Vincent. He broke a TD.
Yeah. So, defenses owned the day today. Some huge injuries owned the day today.
Yes, there was.
Your Minnesota Vikings had a crazy.
At halftime, Isaiah Rodgers had a pick 6, 2 forced fumbles, and one of the fumbles he returned for a touchdown. Dude was a machine. And I was just watching the game I couldn't watch the game anymore because they took it off TV.
Yeah, they cut to the Pitt New England game.
But when I was watching, I was just staring at it why is Jake Browning even throwing to his side? Just throw to the other side.
I think I saw where Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins all went for less.
That was in one bookmarked that the Bengals offense, in the first Jake Browning start of 2025, Jamar Chase had 6.4, Chase Brown had 4 fantasy points, and T. Higgins had 2.
This was the biggest fear we had, right?
Of the Bengals?
Of the Bengals. Joe Burrow goes out and your offense comes to a screeching. Now, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that you're going up against one of the best defensive coordinators in the the league in a very active defense with the Minnesota Vikings. That doesn't help you at all. But
And Harrison Smith came back for his first game. So when you have one of the best and most experienced safeties in the league, it dramatically changes your defense.
so does this? I mean, this scares you for your Cincy pieces, doesn't it?
I barely got, and I never got, I think I got 1-1 like 3 times the entire time we were
I know we have
drafting.
Chase and Chase. We have Chase and Chase
Yeah.
in a bunch of best balls. I don't think we went T. Higgins a whole lot.
The scariest part is considering Joe Burrow, it's looking like he is going to be out for a minimum 3 weeks because of
He's having surgery. It's going to be 3 months.
has to have surgery.
Yeah, it's going to be
There's
months.
no way around it.
Okay.
What else you got?
So, we owe Daniel Jones an apology.
Do we though?
Yeah, we do.
I don't.
It's
I
been
think
3
this-
weeks, man.
I think this is an illusion.
It's been 3 weeks.
I really think this is an
It's
illusion.
been 3 weeks. He looks good, man. He looks good. I'm playing him over a lot of streaming quarterbacks right now.
As you should, but I'm really thinking that this train will go off the tracks eventually. But you know what, though? The Giants handled him horrific.
Well, yeah. So go to Indianapolis, go to Steichen, who is good with the mobile quarterbacks, and he's having some fun, man. Look, it's producing for fantasy right now.
For now.
It's only the end of week 3 now, so we still have a lot of football left. But I'll play him until the wheels fall.
Fair enough.
So I'm trying to find good news, but all that's left is bad.
Well, let's just dive right into it. Steelers offensive lineman Max Sharping suffered a knee injury at practice, and do we have an update on that?
No, I don't.
Okay, but they said it was significant. Following up, Najee Harris tore his Achilles.
Is it official? It's the Achilles tear. I mean, it's that non-contact. You push off. You see the rubber band snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody saw it.
So
I'm watching the video right now, and it's disgusting.
yeah. So Omari and Hampton to the moon.
Maybe they can trade for J.K. Dobbins back. I don't think the Broncos are giving up J.K. Dobbins.
No. Before we get into more injury news,
Okay.
if I could have like background funeral music for this segment, I would. Brian Thomas Jr. might
Yikes.
a cancer to the team right now might be an understatement.
I would say understatement, but it's not good.
It's not good. Today, when I was taking notes and kind of preparing, at the time, he had 1 catch for like 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
On 5 targets. He ended up with 2 catches for 55. When I was looking all this up, so this is before the end of week 3, he was clocked as wide receiver 50 on the season. That's going to go down to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have guys like Trey Tucker today going off for 3 touchdowns. Vegas Raiders.
That's the saving grace.
Yes. So you got guys like that. You got Thornton for Kansas City, who is like 5 for 71 in a tutty.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to pass probably his production up in just the overall season rankings right now. And I mean, he's getting targets, so maybe that wrist injury really is bothering him. Maybe this offense, watching what I could of it, the offense seems jank. Is the way I know how to do it.
Well, thing is though, is that you were talking about the Bears. You've been talking about the Bears all offseason, where you were saying that you probably don't want any Bears this season, except if it's Rome Odunze, apparently.
Yes.
Now, again, the Jaguars are in almost the exact same situation, where they just picked up the offensive coordinator from the Buccaneers, named him their head coach, and now they've got Trevor Lawrence learning his 3rd system in 4 years, and Brian Thomas Jr., he's still young, man.
He's still young.
It's his 2nd year.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. This is for the game. That's intentional grounding. Again.
Why did you throw that out the back of the end zone on 4th down?
It's 4th down.
That's a Kirk Cousins move. Yeah, no wonder why these fans look just absolutely depressed.
This is why everybody does not like Russell. Frustrates you because he wants to be Ken from Ken and Barbie too much instead of just playing football.
Let's rock.
No, flattening all those ties. Okay, more news. You know what? I made a note today because I saw it today, and this will be kind of our last piece of goodness. Because I saw the play today, and every time I see the play, my heart shines. I love it when a punt gets down. But when a punt gets down, the whole... Because it's got to go perfect, right? The punter's got to get it down there. Which we and you have had this discussion. Why do the punters not kick it to the corners like they used to down it? But I guess that's a perception thing with the referee. You used to kick to the corners. That's how you used to. But now it's just beauty. Now
they kick it as high as they can.
And just get the gunners down there.
Perfect height.
Yeah. And you get the gunners down there, and it's one of those like poetry emotion kind of plays, like everything works together. There's just something beautiful. It warms my heart.
I mean, it's even more fun when you have somebody with a running diving dive into the end zone.
Oh, those are the best. Yes, yes.
Although it almost never works.
Just pure athleticism.
Almost
But
never
when it
works.
does.
But when it does.
It's instantly top 10 play on SportsCenter.
Oh, yeah.
It's, pure just athleticism to save that. So, as Kansas City runs out the clock.
Okay, so.
I have a note saying the Chiefs offense looks really good.
They're missing their top 2 wide receivers, man. What do you expect?
I expect Patrick Mahomes not to throw the ball backwards twice in the first half, causing fumbles. He did it twice.
Fair.
Twice.
Fair, but.
Not even on the same drive, like he just couldn't shake the yips. He did it on 2 separate drives.
I get it, but you're missing your top 2 wide receivers. You're going to get a little gadget. They run into some gadget plays and stuff like that.
That seems a lot of what their offense is right now, but it's bad fluid. And look, they're winning this game. Yes, it's up 22-9.
But it's the Giants. You should run the Giants out of the building.
Yes, 1, it's the Giants, and 2, that's it. It wasn't a pretty 22. It was a pretty ugly 22.
In the famous word of Lonely Island, still counts.
All right, I got the James Conner injury. Yikes!
I didn't see it.
You don't want to see it. I'm surprised that foot's still attached.
And Mahomes almost threw a pick.
There's 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. It is 3rd and 4. You need a first down to milk the clock, and you're chucking a ball 15 yards downfield
into a guy that's double covered.
Into double coverage. See, the offense doesn't make sense. It's the same problem with Jacksonville. The offense is janky. There's no flow to it. That should have been a pick.
Absolutely should have been a pick. Other news, I guess we should get into.
With the James Conner injury, he's already happened.
With the way you described it to me, I would guarantee it's gonna happen.
No, I'm surprised his foot is attached. So that one's pretty ugly.
Next one,
Trey Benson. If he is somewhere on your waiver, buddy, go pick him up because you have him in the league, don't you?
Yeah, I have him. I have him in one of our work leagues. Okay, we are back. We paused to watch the end of that game.
Okay, yeah, we took a pause. And anybody that did not watch Sunday Night Football on week 3.
Russell Wilson, what are you doing?
So, they're in the red zone. Let's just recap this.
Jackson Dart needs to play now.
Me and you, let's have this conversation. Let's pretend the microphones aren't even here right. It is 4th down in the red zone. You're down 2 scores.
Yes.
You throw the ball out of the back of the end zone. On 4th down 2 scores. 1, what are you doing?
I don't understand why people were patting him on the top of the helmet as he walked out. That was the dumbest play I've ever seen.
So they turn around, they make the Chiefs do 3 and out after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you would have even given it an effort and tried to get a touchdown, let's say you did, now you're driving to win the game because you're down 13. But you didn't do that. So now you're driving with a little over 2 minutes left, still having to make up 2 scores, okay?
Yep.
It's 4th down again.
Yes.
What is the one thing, Matt, that you would not do as a quarterback down 2 scores on 4th down?
Don't take a sack.
Don't eat a sack.
Not to come to Russ's aid. But you and I are not in our primes anymore.
Well, no.
But we still have moments where we're just like, I can do this. It's no big deal. And about 5 minutes later, we're just like, why did I do that? I'm a moron. Oh, God, no.
Okay, this complaint has nothing to do with his physical ability.
Young Russ slips that tackle and runs for the first down.
Has everything to do with the mental breakdown of the game.
Oh, it was atrocious.
You cannot throw that ball out of the back of the end zone.
No.
You cannot eat a sack on 4th down while you're down 2 scores trying to get back. You just can't. Those are things you can't do.
Look,
he did try to slip that sack.
It's the Giants. What do you want? What do you want? They're going to be bad.
I don't want to be sitting at the end of Sunday night every week being like, what did I?
Fair.
So, was there any more news and notes that we did not get to in all of this?
So, the one last injury news, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, yikes.
Jeff Mueller on Twitter says there's a concern for a left high ankle sprain.
It's at least an ankle sprain.
Because of the high level of torque. Really hoping he avoided a fracture.
Yeah, it's very, very... you could just watch the play and know it's sprain at least.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh, man. Yeah, I tried to trade for him this week Kind of ate the bullet on that. Still had to play Jamar Chase today, though, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that.
Any other games you want to talk about?
Oh, man. Not that I really know of. I mean, Miami continues to prove me right from Thursday. Granted, they looked a little, but they're continuing to prove me right. Saints.
My boy Michael really...
Oh, I wasn't going to bring that up.
He really shot.
I saw a weird stat to where he has not won a game when his opponent scores more than 7.
What? That's a real stat.
It is.
I believe he's going to come back. I'm not worried about it, but these are just part of the growing pains.
Yeah, these are some real big growing pains. They put Kirk Cousins.
They did. Not worried about it.
My Saints can't win a game.
So, I don't know if you saw it, but some people were floating it on Twitter.
Okay.
That
onto Twitter space.
Onto the Twitter space. Somebody floated the idea that the Saints should just trade Kamara to the Chiefs.
For what?
They did not discuss the trade package. When I saw it, I replied with our account, and I was just like, no, Saints fans will riot in this case because he's too old to get any sort of value of return. And so, because at best, I would imagine he gets a 4th round pick. I can't imagine the Chiefs are sending anything better in the 4th round pick, if they even have that. But I don't think... Kamara is still playing at a high level. However, it's just not, not worth it.
At this point, he's the only bright spot. Well, Jawan Johnson, the tight end, who is essentially playing slot. Mm-hmm. He's been a little bit of a bright spot, especially for fantasy-wise. Thanks for puttering a little bit. Our Chargers look good. They beat them.
I did not get to watch that.
I think 23-20.
I watched and listened to my Vikings, hung out with my kid, saw you for a minute, and then I went home and I started to work on my homework for college. So I did not get to watch a whole lot of football.
Me and Riker, my son, we indulged a lot, so it was fun.
Nice.
It was fun getting in between our basketball game that we saw you at that I was supposed to be coaching that actually ended up getting postponed due to weather. So
hopefully they get a gym for this.
Yeah, hopefully.
This is a long story. Sorry for you guys not getting the details, but we have 2 old men in our office that are trying to recapture their youth, and somehow one-on-one was floated.
And this has turned into a whole production with a referee, with video cameras and interviews and boom boxes and
cheering sections.
I'm coaching one of the players, so this has turned into an ordeal.
It's hilarious.
It is. It was supposed to happen today.
However, we took a downpour for about an hour straight here, and the paint on that outdoor court is...
I don't think it's asphalt. I think it's clay.
I don't think it's clay. I'm pretty sure it's just the paint is so thick that the second it gets wet, it's super slick.
Yeah, I shot off thinking it was going to dry. No. Quick update for you guys. Matt, you got your first victory this week in the rookie matchup.
Woo!
Thank you. I mean, you can thank any 2 combination of players outscored my entire team. So if you add, I don't know, Kyle Williams with Amari and Hampton, you scored more than my entire team. Or, I don't know, Ibuka with Golden, you scored more than my entire team.
I'll take those 2. So at least Travion Henderson got points.
Yeah, this week.
This is the first week.
Yeah.
I saw
Ramonde's got some fumbling problems, man, and they're still rolling with him right now. So
a lot of the fantasy analysts I was listening to this week, they were proclaiming Henderson dead. They had already shot off the funeral.
This is the opposite of what I've been hearing this week.
Oh no, the analysts I've listened to, they're just like, they love Ramondre Stevenson. They think he can be even better than what he is now.
He reminds me so much of LeGarrette.
So supposedly he's
a little smaller, but
supposedly he's trimmed down. Like he used to be.
He looks like
blunt size, and he's trimmed down. So
that's funny. So me and you listen to 2 different kind of sets of podcasts, which is I think a good little mix because it gives 2 different background ideas with both of us. those. So I think that's a cool that has just manufactured.
I'm sorry you don't listen to the right ones, but
but the guys I've listened to kind of preach this week, especially with all of the rookies, like patience.
Obviously,
yeah, they're rookies. A lot of them are drafted high because they were, a lot of them had very clear pathway to help with production and stuff, especially for fantasy football.
Yeah.
So a lot of what I was hearing this week was patience with rookies. It's only week 3. It's the end of week 3 now.
Yeah.
So
it seems to be
we're not even out of September yet.
It seems to be normally one of two things happens with rookies. Normally they're hard chargers out of the gate, and then they tail off at the end of the year, or they're slow starters and then take off at the end of the. It kind of seems to be the two patterns, at least I've noticed. Except for when there's just the they had a game. Oh no, they didn't. Oh, they had a game. Oh no, they didn't. They disappeared. Where did they go? They had a game. Where did they go? And so,
right. Do you want to bring up the fact Dalton Kincaid has a 2-touchdown lead and about 100 extra yards?
I'm not worried about it.
Lead on Kyle Pitts after 3
I'm
weeks?
not worried about it. It's a long season.
No, it's a long season.
Kyle Pitts will redeem me.
Is down 2 touchdowns and
he will redeem
about
me.
100 yards right now. Just just a thought process. All right, buddy. You want to crack into our Monday night matchup?
Let's go.
Get into it. Do you want to cover the game real quick? We got Detroit at Baltimore. I believe, let me double check real quick so we'll get the most up-to-date number on the over and under. Who is the favorite? I know that line's been flipping a little. So right now the spread has gone up. It is 53.5 over under. And we have Baltimore as a 4.5 point favorite. Money line is minus 225. Plus
53. So they're
53.5.
They're expecting a 25-28 game.
They're expecting. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy because the both of their defenses are good.
Yes. Well, yeah. I think Baltimore has some injuries in the back. I think a couple of their DBs are a little hobbled. But yeah, they're expecting some points today. And buddy, the way I set my lineup, I'm expecting points too. So
we are building another Captain Showdown.
Captain Showdown. You don't like these yet, but
I have not figured it out. Maybe I figured it out with this one.
Maybe,
but I don't know.
So who'd you go for captain?
I went with Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What was his captain?
15-6.
Oh, buddy.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he's the most expensive player, and I just went with it. Who's your captain?
I went Monty. I went David Montgomery for his captain price is only $9,300.
Okay.
So that thought process is get me a touch.
Why not Gibbs, other than price?
Mainly price. Gibbs can feel kind of gadgety to me right now.
Okay. But, and this isn't to poo-poo your thing, but when we saw the Packers defense most get foiled, it was against Debo.
Okay.
Debo had himself a game against the Packers.
All right, that's the Packers. They're not playing.
You're right, but I'm just saying Debo's gadgety. That's his role.
Right.
And he seems to have fully embraced the gadget role again, even though he said he hated it when he was with the 49ers. Doing it now.
Okay.
So why not the gadget?
It's just not what.
All right.
It's not what I prefer. Especially in now. If I could have fit him in this lineup, I would have. I would have liked to.
Okay.
But for the price difference and the little bit of the discount, I'll go David Monty, thinking he's gonna get run. He's gonna get a goal line look. So if he falls in the end zone at my captain price, I'm feeling it.
Okay. All right. So here's my second question.
Okay.
What is your split? 4-2, 3-3?
This week I went 1, 2, 3. I went 3-3.
I went 3-3 as well.
Okay. So do you have both quarterbacks?
I do have both quarterbacks. Do you?
I do too. I have Lamar Jackson and Jared Goff.
Okay.
So who did you pair with Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson being $11,800.
Yes. I took Derrick Henry.
Okay.
At 10-2.
Okay.
And then this kid, Devontae Walker.
Okay.
I'm ambulance chasing off of last week.
So when we talked about this a couple weeks ago, I told you, I like building a story. So my story that I built is that this is going to be the high scoring game that Vegas thinks. So I'm thinking Baltimore's going to have to throw the ball.
Okay.
So I went with Zay Flowers at 8,400 and D Hop at 48.
I had D Hop in my lineup, then I took him out because kind of Derrick Henry.
Understandable. So who did you pair with Jared Goff?
T-Slaw.
How much was it?
$1,200.
That's why.
I got Devontae Walker at $1,600 and T-Slaw at $1,200. So those are my two extremely cheap guys. So I could fit pretty much four very expensive.
Oh, I'm rethinking things.
The Devontae Walker is totally ambulance chasing. Do not recommend. However, sometimes it works.
So I have Sam Laporta at 5,400.
I'm surprised you didn't throw him in your captain spot because you've done it before and it's worked for you.
It has worked for me before. While we're looking at this, I'm gonna look at. So let's go to the chart. You know, okay, I'm gonna add Tesla. Who does that allow me to? Ooh, that can get me up, James.
I know you love him, James.
I do, because
and in a DFS entry like this, him having a complete boom week will set you up. So would that change your 3 and 3?
Yes, it would.
That would put you 4 and 2 for.
That would put me 4 for Detroit, 2 for.
And that would be Lamar and Zay Flowers. No.
Let's see what. Yeah, Zay Flowers is the most expensive option receiver wise for a ball, which makes it get And then
one more time, I'll read my line while you're adjusting yours live on air. I went with Amon-Ra St. Brown in my captain spot. Lamar, Jared Goff, Devontae Walker, Derrick Henry, and T-Slaw. Because T-Slaw has caught himself a couple touchdowns and had himself a few pretty nice circus catches.
With as high as these points are, do you want to throw in a kicker?
You have to pick the right one.
Yeah.
And the thing is that T-Slaw, let me pull up his previous week, and now I completely closed it out. So I gotta go find. Come on, up.
You know what So the narrative I'm creating with this lineup then is that Detroit is either going to jump out huge lead,
okay,
or they're going to be playing from, which is because no, listen.
Either they're going to jump out to a big lead,
I'm talking,
or they're playing from behind.
Yeah,
shit, Sherlock.
No, it's not. No, the lineup I have is not like they're tied 12-12 going into the fourth quarter kind of. I'm saying if Detroit jumps out to a huge lead in the first quarter, then they're going to use David Montgomery in the fourth quarter. They wouldn't use Gibbs.
Okay.
That's what I meant by that.
Okay.
But if Baltimore jumps out then Detroit is going to have to throw in the fourth quarter and third quarter, which would use J-Mo and Tesla.
But do you have Derrick Henry in your lineup?
I do not.
If Baltimore jumps out to a lead,
I tried.
Derrick Henry is practically a must-have.
I know. And that's where I tried to fit him in, and I couldn't fit him in. I
like how I made my lineup.
Okay.
Before we started, literally, I sat down and you were just like, "Hey, have you built your lineup?" And I'm like, "No." And you're like, "Do you want to build yours live on air?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure it's gonna be painful for everybody to listen to."
Everybody got to listen to me do it.
And so
I did. So I was able to fit in Derrick Henry. So that's the narrative I'm going with.
Okay. So read your lineup to us, please.
Okay. So I went David Montgomery as captain at 9,300. I went Lamar at 11,800. Derrick Henry at 10,200. And then I went Goff at 9,400. J-Mo at 8,000. And Tesla at...
Okay. So you with your lineup...
1,200.
Yes, 1,200. Extremely cheap. Like the cheapest you can possibly... You are really hoping the Ravens jump out front, get 2 quick touchdowns.
2 quick tutties.
And then all of a sudden...
Or a Derrick Henry 70-yarder.
Yeah, which, again, it would help the lineup.
Would help.
And so then the Lions need to throw all over the yard, and the Ravens are just like, "Oh, man, look at that. Watch Derrick Henry run."
Did you beat me last week, didn't
you? Yes, I did. I built a very successful lineup that I entered into many, many contests, and I, with that one lineup, made myself almost $100, which I've already dumped a whole bunch of that back into DraftKings.
Let's see. I think I took a screenshot of where I finished. So I won $5 last.
Like I said, last week
in our head-to-head matchup that we did on the podcast.
Oh, head to head.
I was at 13,091 place. Yeah, you did pretty good.
I got lucky.
You send me some text.
Yep, dude, we just shoot him back. We've got stuff.
Okay, so on the same, the one you entered, you won $6. You finished 4,175th.
Oh, there it is.
So you beat me by 9,000 spots. So you beat me pretty good last week.
Yeah, the lineup I built, I entered into like a dozen contests, a whole bunch of double ups and a whole bunch of top 3, and I took, like, particularly one contest I took second place, and so that lineup netted me a whole bunch of bankroll to mess around with. That's part of the fun.
That is the fun of it. So if you are a New York Football Giant fan tonight, I don't blame you for grabbing an extra shot, an extra beer after watching that, or listening to us, because we kind of trailed off a little bit, but we will be back next week and we will chat at you then, and we love you all. Good night.
If you are a Giants fan, I'm sorry for your groggy Monday. Good night.